Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the 19th of February. We'll be drawing this person who I found on an account on the RedNote app of someone who is an art instructor. And unfortunately, I cannot read Mandarin, but I wanted to see if I could just bring up the account name here to show you, should you happen to go over to the RedNote app and have a look. This is at the top of the profile, and this is someone who is, I believe, an art instructor, and they're sharing images for people to work from and also sharing work. And here's what I got out of Google Translate. Leaves fall and blackbirds cry. Sichuan Joint Entrance Examination Art Inquiry. Art Employment Consultation. Art Exam Training Consultation. So this person has shared some really amazing references, and we have drawn from at least another one of them. There are a few references that I've shared from the RedNote app, which have has been really interesting to explore. And I haven't had so much time for it recently, but it has been really interesting to just have a look into the Chinese social media sphere and see what people are sharing there. And it has been a very friendly and encouraging place, and there's a lot of amazing artists on there, so that has been really interesting. Hello Ingrid, Hannah Marie, Cheryl, Kiki, Beth, Fobrit, whoever's here watching, say hello. I have been focusing on pure line, and today I would like to use the calligraphy pen to work on this portrait. Rachel Design, hello, also from the UK, I was just watching. You make a pen from a stick video. Yes, those stick pens are so cool. Here are a couple right here. I will do some more, I'll do some live streaming. Oh, I don't have my workspace up yet, so you can't see that. I'll be doing, I'll do some stick pen drawing sometime soon because they're so cool. So these are two stick pens that I've made. I've made so many of them. And I have a video up on my YouTube channel where I show you how to make one of these stick pens, and then we draw a raven, or I draw a raven or something. I don't know, I haven't watched it for a while. But yeah, stick pens are so cool. Today I'm going to be working with a calligraphy pen, Halamaya. And I'm going to be keeping it fairly short because I have a mentorship call coming up after this. So I need to wrap it up and kind of prepare myself. So I want to keep this pretty brief, and I feel like the calligraphy pen is a really nice tool for keeping things brief. And there is a full torso and arm crop of this image, which I shared in the Discord server, which everyone can join. And there's a really awesome textile study if you want to get into that, but I'm going to focus on the portrait today and get into it. So yeah, this is smaller than the parallel pen that I've been working with. This is a Herlitz calligraphy pen, and a pen that I also like a lot. And I have a Faber-Castell calligraphy pen. You can get both of these. They are very comparable, almost the same. Both come with 3 nibs of the same size, and the cartridges are even interchangeable. So let's draw. How's everyone doing? What are you doing? Uta has just had to rescue a mouse, which a cat brought inside. Oh, that's nice. That it was still rescuable. I'm going to put a 6-minute timer on and see what happens. I expect I'll probably put a second 6-minute timer on as well. What is up? I just saw Sabra was streaming, which is great. I'll talk about this line. The line quality with this pen is so great because you can get these really bold lines. Like, let's do something courageous and be like this. That is a line. And just these marks are made with the same pen. Hello Shannon, hello. So that's something that I really like about this. So thinking about the idea of pure line that we've been exploring, and some of the With the ballpoint pen and the other pens, the felt tips I've been using, that you get a very kind of, there is some subtle variation, but it's a fairly fine and consistent line that you get from these other tools. Whereas this calligraphy pen, you can get some really nice expressive variation in the line quality. Yeah, and it's been interesting just thinking about it recently, that it's not that much variation, I guess, although you can change the angle. So it's like within this, what is it, 1.8? Hang on, this one is 1.4. So there's a 1.8 nib as well, which I really like. I don't know why I'm not using it. So yeah, you have the space to like as you're drawing, you can kind of like twist and change and go within one stroke. You can move from the broadest to the finest of lines with this nib. So there's all that possible variation in between, but a really simple way to get the variation is just like that and that, those two, the thickest and the thinnest strokes. But drawing a line at an angle will then give you a different line weight, which is cool. Hi Tommy, how you doing? How is everyone doing? How is the line experience going for everyone? It has been interesting for me, continues to be, and I wonder when I turn the page and step away from ink again, I'm kind of wondering, what am I going to do? And I saw Eleanor, who we drew a couple of days ago, posted this sketchbook drawing using these super thick pencil crayon things that I know from kids' art supplies. And the line quality she was getting in this sketch of like a Monstera plant, I think it was. Like the line quality in that was really interesting. I was like, maybe using some different pencil, crayon, maybe even pastels. Are they even called pastels when they talk about pastel shades and hues, but if it's like a really vibrant color, is it still a pastel? I don't know. But that's just a big maybe, because I've almost never used them. But I'm sure that would make it very interesting to try out. Hello, Cassidy. How is everything? Today it was sunny. It was 2 degrees, so it's above freezing. Shorts weather. It was nice to get out in the sun. Yeah, I'm about to have a mentorship call. We had the first group session last week, and due to a storm, someone was not able to attend, so we're going to catch up, and it's going to be like a kind of welcome introductory round in a compressed form, because it was really great getting to know everyone last week already. And for the mentoree who was unable to attend, it just would be really nice to also be involved in that introductory session, though the storm did not permit. So it's going to be a brief dip back into that, which is really cool. And should any of my mentorees be here, you're welcome to join and listen in and contribute and be a sounding board, because we're sharing ideas and inspiration, and it'd be a nice way to welcome the final member of the group. Wow, that was 6 minutes, and I feel like not much happened in that 6 minutes compared to like I had Robin completely drawn yesterday, which is interesting. I have noticed sometimes when I have tried to use the calligraphy pen in like really brief in Tuesday sketch sessions, for example, that there was kind of I had to adapt a bit because the shifting, the non-uniform line, what I love about it, I feel somewhat that it changes the pace in the way that I draw as I'm giving thought to which stroke is going to have which kind of line weight and how I want to set the line. There's kind of it's a different thought process using this tool. Oh, love heart earrings. Tommy said that the line drawing led me to focus more on the block-in phase lately. Cool. Cassidy's coming. Excellent. Have to put kid to bed, watch a replay. Cool, Tommy. Good luck getting your kid to bed. Hola, Sabra. Yes, it is a beautiful photo. So for those who weren't here at the beginning, this was shared by an account whose name I can't read, but I put it up in the beginning from the Red Note app, and as an art instructor, an art business consultant, if I understood correctly, but I'm not sure what their username is. And they had a very poetic username, but it was different to the username it was a few weeks ago when I put it through Google Translate. So I can't pronounce it, and I don't know. But that information was in the beginning of this video. But that on that account, the person shares really wonderful photos for people to draw from. And there's like various sets, and I found a couple of accounts of people sharing really great photos with the intent of people using them to do drawing studies from, which is really cool. I have been looking through last week's Drawn Together episode. I want to edit some little short form videos from it, and also just trying to keep getting acquainted with the back end of Riverside and what it can do. And there was some like pre-cut short form videos, but they weren't really awesome. But it's interesting. It's just kind of like what that I guess whatever algorithms they use to choose what part could be interesting for a brief edit. This is interesting. I'm I don't know if I should stick with this. I'll stick with this pen because it's interesting to stick to one tool, but I was just kind of craving for the hair. I thought, it'd be really cool with the parallel pen. Could fill that in really, really quick, but I'll do it. I'm not going to do too much today, but there's such wonderful shadow, dark shapes, really nicely framing the portrait. So just gonna, similar to the last couple videos, to just put in some simple vertical hatching rather than trying to figure out what's actually going on. It's just a a pretty simplified way just to represent that large dark form. FX node, I guess biro, you can go in any direction. The line is largely the same. Exactly. It doesn't matter how you're holding it. There is some subtle variation, although it goes from, like, you can see here, super fine to bolder. This is like with the same pen, so there is variation there, but it's like fine and super fine, and it doesn't matter how you're holding the pen. But yeah, this one really, each stroke there's a potential to like angle the pen differently, and it'll give you a different line quality, and that's why I'm often like moving when I'm using the parallel pen and using the calligraphy pen. I'll often be like really drastically changing the angle at which I'm holding the pen. So you're painting, Sabra, and it's great to see you streaming. Haven't been in touch today, Shannon, but are you streaming today? I know that things, sometimes life happens, and I was all running a bit late yesterday apparently, but Shannon has been doing really great live streams recently, and Sabra. So Sabra, is Wednesday going to be your live streaming day? That has been the pattern the last few weeks, right? Because then everyone can go check out Sabra, check out the Drawn Together channel and the chat we had last week, and and hang out and draw with Sabra, or paint even. Okay, the second 6 minutes is up, and I'm just going to kind of wrap this up, put a little bit in the shadow side. Oh yeah, I said something, and re-watching, re-listening to some of last week's Drawn Together episode, and it was cool. It's fun to revisit and to see, because I, of course, when I was as we were hanging out and talking and drawing together, I was mainly focused on my work, but to see the process that Sabra and Shannon went through creating their piece as well, it's really, really fun to see. I'm going to leave this shadow side. I was thinking about filling it in like this and this, but I'm going to leave this pretty light and leave it at that. So this is a bit over 12 minutes. And I just feel like it's interesting to notice with the different pen. I don't know if it's the pen, because I also did 5-minute portraits with a much bigger pen, which were also super loose and super fun. But this was also fun and different. Just thinking of the moving from the ballpoint pen to calligraphy pen, and starting to explore different possibility with a different line making tool. All right. I think that's it for today, because I'm about to go, as I mentioned, talk to mentorees, so really cool. Sara says, gotta love how AI doesn't understand what funny video cuts are. Probably breaks up the week a bit. Yeah, Wednesdays. Paint, draw with Sabra Wednesdays. Come draw with me every day. Shannon is often live streaming, and if you're not already in the Discord server, would love you to be, because that's where I share the reference and people share their work there. And for some reason I had Discord off today, and just before the live stream I turned it on. I was like, wow, look at all these cool drawings that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, I would love you to join Discord. There are almost 270 people there now, which is so cool. And that's where the reference is at. And that's where people are sharing their work. Also on Instagram, if you are sharing there, you can tag me at Dylan Sara and use the hashtag Drawing with Dylan, and wherever else you post as well. On Rednote and TikTok and Kara and Blue Sky and I just got an email confirmation from PixelFed that I had like a month-long application where they have to email them to say that you want to have an account, and but maybe I'll be posting to PixelFed as well. Who knows? Thank you so much for being here. You're all great, and I look forward to drawing again with you tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Oh, and drawing emoji, drawing hand emoji. If you feel so inclined, the new tradition at the end of the videos.